Welcome back, Coinaholics, to BlueRidgeSilverhound. Of course, the mad scientist is back at it again, trying to find and research some great coin videos for you. So if you're into coins, currency, finding various treasures and pocket change, then this channel might be for you. So I want to thank everyone for all the views. Of course, don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment away. All right, enjoy. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another top list. I'm happy to do this for you today. And today we're going to look at the top 10 most valuable 1960s Washington quarters worth lots of money and high grades. Okay, so before we get started, just a fast reminder. Okay, if you like today's content, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So on this particular list, it's always important to mention that in order for these coins to be worth an amount of money that I'm going to be displaying to you on the video, you want to make sure that these coins are going to be graded. Okay, so NGC, PCGS are going to be your top two companies to consider when you have these dated coins. Okay, so they're not worth anything without the plastic. All right, in terms of that secondary market kind of eBay heritage, great collections type of money that you're gonna see on this video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the number 10 coin on the list. Again, these coins are extremely valuable in the tip-top grades that I'm displaying to you. Okay, if the grades are going to be a little bit less, then they're going to be worth less money. All right, you always have the best and the biggest impact on those top grades. So the 1961D Washington quarter, this is a Denver minted quarter, is a coin on the list that I feel like today is number 10. Tomorrow it could be number 1. Okay, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get to that point here in a second. But this is a coin right here. If you're able to find one and get one graded mid-state 67, this one has a PCGS price guide of $5,000. All right, so this is the coin on my list that obviously, or not obviously, but this is a coin on the list that has the toughest to find grade, okay, and anything above mid-state 67. Okay, there are no 67 pluses, so that's why I'm saying if we're able to see a mid-state 67 plus hit the market, this coin could very well be number 1 on the list. So we could revisit this list, a year or two later down the road once one finally becomes discovered. But this is the number 10 coin. The number 9 coin is going to be the first clad inclusion on this list. Of course, as we all know, in the 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced both silver coins that are 90% composition and the copper nickel clad. Okay, in 1964, that was the last year that they produced the 90% silver. So this is the first coin on the list that is of the copper nickel clad composition. This one is the Denver minted variety, all right, and if you're able to find a mid-state 68 example through PCGS or NGC, this one has a PCGS price guide value of $9,350. And you also want to keep in mind for the grading on these, okay, they have to be graded again by PCGS or NGC. All right, on the number 8 coin, okay, this one's really nice, and this one is extremely rare and very difficult to find in this type of grade. But this is a 1962D. This is a Denver coin again. If you're able to find one and subsequently get it graded through one of those two big companies as a mid-state 67 plus, this one has a PCGS price guide of $9,500. Now keep in mind, okay, PCGS price guide values is kind of like a written price guide. All right, are you going to get exactly that out on the open market? No, it's going to be either a little bit higher or a little bit lower or quite a bit lower or quite a bit higher. It really depends on the market, okay? but these are kind of like a baseline average price valuation. The number 7 coin is another copper nickel clad inclusion. I'm glad to see a nice healthy mix of both the copper nickel and the silver here on this list. So this one is a 1967 Washington quarter. This one, if you're able to find in grades of Mint State 68 through PCGS or NGC, PCGS has a price guide value of $11,500. Now we're getting into, I mean, we got into big money right at the beginning of the list, but this is huge money. Okay, we're in 5-figure territory, and we're talking about a coin that's 7 on the list. So the other 6 coins must be really big. So let's go ahead and continue on. The number 6 coin on the list is a 1963 Washington quarter. Okay, this one is a Philadelphia minted example. It's not going to have a mint mark. This one, if you're able to find and obtain a grade of Mint State 67 plus through either PCGS or NGC, this one has a price guide value of $11,500. Okay, so it's tied with the 67 clad before it. Another truly marvelous example, one in which that will be tough to find at this grade level, but it's a great treasure hunt. Even grades of just regular 67 is worth many hundreds of dollars. So the coins have quite a bit of value once you hit that 67 grade. All right, so we are finally at the top 5 part of the list, okay? And this one right here is one of my favorite coins because it is extremely difficult to find in any grade above Mint State 65. And that's a 1969 Philadelphia Washington quarter. Now this one right here, if you're somehow able to find and obtain a grade of Mint State 67 plus through either one of those 2 grading companies, you have a coin that's worth $11,500. Now the reason why that this coin is further ahead than the other 2 coins of the same value is that the Mint State 67 examples without the plus designation are worth quite a bit more money. Okay, that's how tough 69 is. But it's not the highest tiered copper nickel clad coin on the list. That honor goes to the number 4 coin, which is the 1966 Washington quarter. This one right here, if you're able to obtain a Mint State 68 grade through either PCGS or NGC, you have a coin that is worth PCGS price guide value of $15,000. Now, what I like about the PCGS price guide valuation calculator on their website is that although coins won't ever, sell for exactly that amount of money, people use the PCGS price guide values for insurance purposes. So if you have a coin like this, you want to get your collection insured, you could use this PCGS price guide calculator to set that valuation through your insurance provider on something like this. But this is the top tier copper nickel clad coin on the list. It's a 1966. Again, $15,000. It's a huge amount of money. The number 3 coin, now we're getting into 3 extremely difficult coins to find in high grades because of plancha qualities and just the overall quality of the coins that, through the years haven't been so hot. So the number 3 coin is a 1963D. Okay, this is the final Denver minted coin on the list. If you're able to find one and subsequently get it graded through PCGS or NGC as a Mint State 67 plus example, this is a coin that has a PCGS price guide value of $17,500. Wow, that's a lot of money, and this is a really tough date. Okay, not to be outdone by the number 2 coin is a 1961P. It's a Philadelphia coin. This Washington quarter right here is extremely difficult to find in any grade above Mint State 66. Even coins in Mint State 67 without the plus designation are worth a few $1,000s. But if you're able to find one and subsequently get it graded as a Mint State 67 plus, this is a coin that has a PCGS price guide value of $17,500. Huge amounts of money. Again, this one has a higher Mint State 67 value over the 63D previous to it, and that's why it's number 2 on the list. And finally, we're going to crack it off with the number 1 coin on the list, and this is a coin that sold a few days ago from the moment that this video hit, and it is the 1962 Philadelphia Washington quarter. This one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the cream of the crop of the 1960s Washington quarters. If you're able to find one example that grades out as a mint state 67 plus through either PCGS or NGC, I tell you what, you have an extremely valuable coin on your hands. Coins of that grade level has a PCGS price guide value, by the way, of $25,000. But here's the thing. This coin sold a few days ago on Heritage Auction site, the very coin that you see on screen, to the tune of $26,000. So again, this is an example of a coin that, even though it says 25 grand on the PCGS price guide calculator, it actually sold for more money because there just aren't a lot of them out there. So that wraps up the top 10 list of 1960s Washington quarters. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of valuable coins, you know, through and through. It's a really challenging series that provides a lot to offer in grades above mint state 66 in terms of resale value. So I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you again for all of the views. As always, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the best way that you can support my channel, as always, is to hit that like button, share, subscribe. And I'd like to hear your comments. Tell me what you think about this top 10 list. Lots of great coins in attendance here. And, you know, I'm happy to share this with you. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys again. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.